Hi everybody, welcome to my crochet nook. I'm Linda and today I have a tutorial for you. We are going to be making some Christmas bunting or garland, however, with a little star on the top, and I've made 6 of them already and I want 7. I always like to do odd numbers, so I'm going to show you how to make the tree and the little bucket at the bottom, and they're all done in one, and then I'll show you how to do the little stars. And for this we're going to be using Deramore Studio Cotton. It's so we've got sage for the tree, we've got moonshine for the bucket, and if I can find the other one, and then we're going to be using this colour, which is glow, for the stars. And we're going to be using a, let me see, a 3mm crochet hook. So I'm going to turn you to overhead and we'll make a start, shall we? Okay, so what we've got, what you're going to need is you're going to need a green, a grey, or you could even use a brown, and a yellow, and you're going to need a pair of scissors, a tapestry needle, and 3mm hook. So first off, what we're going to do is we're going to do the tree. And what you need to do is, let me just get a big amount so the wool yarn isn't worn all over the place. So first off we need to make a chain of 2. So we'll do a chain of 2, 1, 2, and all it is double crochet, and this is US terminology, guys, not UK. So into the second chain from the hook, this one here, we're going to do a double crochet. So we're going to do, whoops, a double crochet, okay, and then you're going to chain 1 and you're going to turn, and then into this stitch here we're going to do two double crochets into that stitch. So you're going to do one, 2, chain 1, and then you're going to turn your work, and then into, you're going to do 1 double crochet into the first stitch, and then you're going to do, in this second stitch, you're going to do 2 double crochets. So at the end of each row you're going to do 2 double crochets into the last stitch, and that makes it 3. So we've got 1, 2, 3, chain 1, turn, and then you're going to do double crochet, double crochet, and then 2 double crochets into that stitch. That makes it 4. Isn't it funny when you're doing a tutorial how you just go, your speed seems to die, and then you chain 1, turn, and then you're going to do 3 double crochets, 1, 2, 3, and then 2 double crochets into the last, which brings this up to 5. So in actual fact you're going to do this until you've got 17 stitches on your, so you've got 17, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So I'll go through it with you once more, and then I'm going to speed up until I get to number 17. So that's chain 1, turn your work, 1 double crochet, 2 double crochet, 3 double crochet, 4 double crochet, 5 double crochet, and then again double crochet into the last stitch twice, so that's 2, so that gives me 6. And as you can see, the tree is building. So, oh, I've taken the stitch off, never mind. So what we're going to do now is chain 1, and I'm just going to continue until I've done 17, but I'm going to keep the video running until I get to row 17. So hope you enjoy. Okay, so I've got 16, but I want 17. So as you can see, it's got a nice shape to it, nice Christmas tree shape. You could do half double crochets, you could do single crochets, it's entirely up to you, but I quite like the longer tree. And it's going to be bunting for in my crochet nook on my shelves where where my yarn is, and I wanted something to really stand out. I could have done it to there, but I wanted something that was, you know, you can actually see. So we've just got one more row to do because I wanted 17. So as always, chain 1, turn, and then continue doing double crochets right across. So this is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, come on Linda, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16 and 17, and this is where I'm going to finish off with the green. And I always chain 1, cut the yarn and pull tightly. There we go. So that's the tree done. Now with the grey, I mean, you could use brown. What I'm going to do now, what I like to do is I like to make a chain, not make a chain, sorry, make a slip knot. Take the slip knot off, and you want to go on the 7th, so you want to leave 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and in the 7th, can you see? That's the 7th. So you 7th chain in, so that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. In the 7th, you put your hook, grab your grey or your brown, whatever colour you want to do, and then you pull, not playing, pull it through. It's not playing, guys. I'm having one of them days, I think. Right, pull it through. Right, just leave it a bit bigger. So 2, 4, 6 in the 7th, I'm going to grab the grey, pull it through, and do a single, not a single crochet. I'm going to do a slip stitch, just slip it, and then I'm going to do, no I'm not, yeah I am, then chain 1, and then, so you've slipped 1, okay? So into the same stitch you're going to do a double crochet. So you do that, and that's 1, whoops, and again, and then I carry this across to weave it in, and then I do the same again. So I want to do 5 double crochets across here, which will represent the bucket for the base of the tree. So that's 3, 4 and 5. Chain 1, turn, and then you go into the first stitch. You're going to do a double crochet, and then just do the double crochets to the end. Oops, not having that, is it? So double crochet, double crochet, and I find you only need 2 rows of the double crochet, and then chain 1, cut the yarn, pull through, pull tight, and then before I do the start I like to weave in my ends. So I'll just quickly weave in my ends. And I do kind of like a zigzag, so I'll come across 1, and then I go back up, just securing the yarn. So that's that done. Cut that off. And I'll do, so as you can see I've weaved there right across, so I'm going to go back the other way, which will help secure your yarn. So yeah, so I'll go down to here, and then I'll just weave it in. That off, and you can block your trees and that to stop it curling. What I usually do is I get my steam iron and I wet a handkerchief, a damp handkerchief, and I with it being cotton, I like to iron it, and that helps to and then just one more, and then we'll go on to the star. But as you can see, a nice sized tree. As I said, you could use half double crochet or a single crochet depending on how small you want your trees, but I think this is a really nice size on my for my shelves, where I've got my heart bunting at the moment, and I'm hoping to do some Easter bunting as well this for next year. So, and I'm just going to weave this in, weave it in, and then I'm going to come up as a diagonal, and then go across. There we go. That's all my ends weaved in. So now the fun part begins, guys. Now we're going to make the star. So what you need to do is you need to make a magic ring. Okay, make sure you leave a good for sewing the star on. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to do a single crochet, and then I'm going to do a double crochet. So do a double crochet, so that's 1, 2, and then you're going to chain 3. 1, 2, 3. And then in the second chain from the hook, which is this stitch here, you're going to do a double crochet or a single crochet depending on what you want. I'm do a double crochet. So do a double crochet in that stitch, and then in the third stitch, this chain here, which was you do another double crochet, and that is 1 point of your star. So then we go back into the magic circle and we do another double crochet, another chain 3, 1, 2, 3, a double crochet into the second chain from the hook, and you do a double crochet, a double crochet, and then in the third chain from the hook you do another double crochet, do another double crochet. This is tending to split. There we go. So that's 2 of your stars done, your points done. So exactly the same, do a double crochet into the magic circle, chain 3, 1, 2, 3, a double crochet into the second chain from the hook, and into the third chain from the hook you do another double crochet. Just tighten that circle up a little bit so you've got your 3 points. I know it doesn't look like a star at the moment, so I'll go really slow here. So you do a double crochet into your magic circle, then you chain 3, 1, 2, 3, yarn round hook, and then into the second chain from the hook you do a double crochet, and you do 1, 2, and then in the third chain from the hook you do another double crochet, 1, 2, and so that's 4. So we've got 1 more point because the star has 5 points. So we do, whoops, we do a double crochet, 3 chains, 1, 2, 3, and then into the second chain from the hook you do a double crochet, whoops. As I said, you could even do half double crochets or single crochets for the star. So that's 1 double crochet, then into the third chain from the hook you do another double crochet, and then you go back into the magic circle and you just do a slip stitch, and then you chain 1. What I like to do to join them, I like to go into the bottom of the first, point that you made, and slip stitch, and then a chain, and then you cut that off, pull it through, really tighten it. You tighten your magic circle, there we go, there we go. And what you're going to do is, so there's your star. So what I like to do now is just move them out the way now because I've finished with them. Can you see here, I just like to turn it over so I'm at the back of it, and I just like to join that, just so they're more together. I'm just going to leave that for a bit, and then with this, to secure your magic knot, your magic ring, I like to do this. What I like to do is between there and there, I put my needle through the center of the magic ring and secure it so I know it won't come undone. And then what I do is I just weave it into the stitches from the double crochets that we've made. So that's that. So I'm happy with that. Whoops. Just weave it in just to get rid of the end. I know it's secure now, my magic ring. and I do that on all my magic rings. If I make all my granny square blanket, I did that on all of those. Right, so that is that done. So that's my star, and all I do is I grab hold of this and I just attach it to the top of my star. So I find I think that's the top, so I put my needle in here where I want it to be at the top, pull it through, and then what I do is I bring the, let me just see if it's a bit difficult, so I bring it up through the center of the star and go down, so it just looks like it's the center of the star. Can you see? I'll do it again and then we can finish it off. There we go. And go through, back through the center of the, go back through the center of the star and through, and now I can just finish it off. There we go, and I just kind of and that they're my trees. So to join it, what you need to do, you could do, in fact I think I might do grey, might do the grey. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to make a chain of, I'm going to make a chain of 10. Let me see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And then I want to loop at the beginning, you know, kind of I want to loop. So I'm going to go back to the first chain to make the loop, which it'll be which you can hang it on. And then I'm going to do a chain of 10, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, and then I'm going to pick up my tree, she says. I'll pick up my tree and I'm just going to go into the back and I'm going to secure my chain, and so that, but you could do it as long as you wanted. I just really wanted to quickly show you how, and again I might I've done 10, but I will do it a bit more, and you could then space them out and that on how you want to join them. But I always go into the back of the, I'll show you again, so I'll undo that. So I've done 10, I think I might do 20 actually. 10 seems a bit too close. 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. And then what I do is I put my crochet hook through a stitch at the back and I pull it through right at the top of the tree, and then yarn round needle and I pull it through, and that's that is how it's joined. I'll just pull that out, and that's how it's joined, guys. And then you just chain 10, 20, however, and then you just join them and then block them, and you've got nice Christmas tree bunting. I like to do odd numbers. You could do as many trees as you want. You could do them as high as you want, you know, as tall as you want. You could do small ones if you do single crochet or half double crochet. But I hope you enjoyed this tutorial, and this is especially for my beautiful friend Angela. I hope you enjoy, Angela, and I would love to see your Christmas tree garland. So that's it from me for today, guys. Keep a lookout for more tutorials and in the future, and 2022 is going to be a year where I will be doing a lot more tutorials as well. So take care, stay safe, but more importantly, guys, be kind to you, and I'll see you all again real soon. Bye for now.